Robin, this disturbing image of a little girl bound with tape was yanked from Facebook. As soon as the photo went online, the comments quickly followed. One Facebook friend told the child's father, Andre Curry, they were going to contact the Department of Children and Family Services. Well, they did, and tonight, that little girl's father is still behind bars.
That is so silly. I didn't think for one instant that he would be abusing his child. But it just seemed to me that it was a terrible prank.
But no one is laughing at this Facebook photo of a one-year-old girl bound and gagged. The girl's father, 21-year-old Andre Curry, is charged with aggravated domestic battery. Police say he used blue duct tape around his daughter's wrist and ankles to keep her in place. In court today, prosecutors said Curry posted the cell phone picture, and under it, he wrote, "This is what happens when my baby hits me back." He ended that caption with a happy face. Friends say the young father may be silly, but he's not abusive.
It was silly, and I just thought that it was a foolish prank. Being a parent myself, I would never do that. But I know him, and I know that they just want attention.
Is he a prankster? Is he a joker?
Yeah, he's a joker.
Facebook has pulled the photo off Curry's page. In a statement, a spokesperson told us that Facebook prohibits content that is hateful, threatening, or pornographic, incites violence, or contains nudity or graphic or gratuitous violence. Would you leave your child with Andre? Is that what kind of person he is?
Yes, I will leave my child with Andre.
Andre Curry lives in this community on Chicago's South Side. These neighbors say they know him well. They say he grew up in this house with his grandmother, mother, and little sister, and he's been working at a nearby restaurant to take care of his daughter and to help with expenses around the house. Gladys O'Brien says Curry is a good kid who's never been in trouble with the law, and the judge shouldn't keep him in jail for doing immature things.
This is a first offense for him, and I believe that they should, reduce the bond.
Now, bond has been set at $100,000 for Andre Curry. If he wants to get out, he's got to come up with 10% of that amount. He'll be back in court next week. Robin, back to you in the studio.
Next week being after Christmas, he's described as a single father, so I'm thinking this is probably very traumatic for him and his 22-month-old daughter. Yeah,
Robin, I talked to a couple of neighbors there in the area, and they say he spends a lot of time with his child. He's a good provider. They don't know if he has full custody of her, but they know that he's usually the one taking care of her.